at Arrowhead Primary School with Miss Becky Palace. She's a kindergarten teacher, and can you just kind of introduce yourself?
Yes, I have been a teacher here at Arrowhead Primary School for 19 years. 13 of those years I taught first grade, and then I've been teaching kindergarten the last 6 years. So I've seen a lot of new technology come along in that time frame.
What are some ways that you integrate technology into your school curriculum?
One of the biggest ways is using the Promethean board. We work together as grade levels, and we came up with presentations to teach our reading curriculum. And we now do something called the phonics framework, and we've made slides in the flip charts to use, and they're interactive. We put music on there, and the kids really like those presentations that we did. We save them to a drive so we can use them, and as a basis, but we can add to or take things away depending on what that each year's kids need. We have a computer lab that the kids get to go to once a week, and the teacher has partnered with us, and we gave her the skills that were being taught in like reading units, what our units of study for social studies and science would be, some things we were working on in math so that she could incorporate that during the computer lab time. And our testing is done on iPads, and they bring the sets of iPads here into the classroom, so kids are already getting exposed to taking tests on iPads and that kind of thing. Of course, we use the iPads that we have in our classroom. There are reading apps, there's math apps, letter recognition, phonics, phonemic awareness, those kinds of things. And I might use them during small group in reading or as a station in reading or math. We have number talks that we put on the Promethean board, and the kids just get a quick glance of like a dot card, and then we can cover it up, and the kids will tell us what they saw and how they saw it, and then we can go back and look at what was actually there. Were you correct? One kid might say, I saw 4 dots and 3 more, and so that makes 7, and then another kid might just say, I counted 7, and that kind of thing. And it's easy for them to see up on the big board. Also, I use a lot of YouTube music videos to reinforce skills for letters and sounds and sounding out words to read. And some of the videos I like are Jack Hartman, Harry Kindergarten, ABC Mouse has songs, ABC Kids TV, something called Kids TV 1, 2, 3, super simple learning songs, and then a site called The Singing Walrus has lots of good music on there. As teachers, we have Chromebooks that we use, and we have a Google Drive that we share a lot of things together on there. And then we use technology to communicate with parents through the Remind app and like class Facebook pages and Twitter accounts and that kind of thing.
How has technology changed your teaching methods over the years?
Kids are a lot more engaged now and active in their learning. It meets a variety of learning styles. There's the visual learners see the bright colors, and the auditory learners, of course, hear things. And I use a lot of music and movement in my classroom. And I mean, technology, this is what kids are accustomed to in their everyday life and in their home. So they relate to that, and they learn really well. Being interactive and engaged in it, and it makes school more fun and just more entertaining for the kids.
But what are some difficulties of using technology in the classroom?
There are a limited number of iPads for the kids. I have 8 in my classroom in a setting of 18 kids. Of course, they have to share and that kind of thing. And then we just have 2 classroom computers. So not everybody has their own device at all times. Sometimes your Promethean board might not work, or the pen, or that kind of thing, or the server's down, or it won't connect to the internet. And you have to have a backup plan of how you're going to present the material if the technology is not working at that time. So sometimes you become to rely on it so much, it's hard when it doesn't work or when you can't use it that day.
What do you consider to be your top 3 apps, and how do you use them in your classroom?
One app that I really like is called ABC Ninja, and it's for letter recognition, and it's got a little ninja, and he'll say the name of a letter, and then different letters go across the screen, and they have to slash through it, and it'll even make the sound when they slash the correct letter. Another one is Ladybug Math, and they start out with just counting, and it's good for the beginning of kindergarten, and then it builds to making numbers and even equations and that kind of thing. So the kids really like that one. And then Bug Brain Ed has a phonics awareness app, and it works on phoneme segmentation and breaking words apart into syllables. So the kids get to practice, and it's really good when it comes time to get ready for the DIVLS test and that kind of thing, because they get to practice in a really fun way.
Okay, well, thank you for doing this interview with me.
Thank you.